Bar humbug is what you say to young love when you're old and tired and the system turned against you. Things are no longer meant for you, and you're looking for a way out, higher climbs. But you were young once, looking back with a sigh at opportunities lost. Now there maybe isn't time, maybe no one wants to see your smile anymore. 74 years and 3 days since you were born. Live your life through your children, some people say, but I doubt they'd be happy with that at any rate. It's me who has still got something to sing, and it's me who has still got dreams and ambitions, and it's me who, even though in time will fade away, would like to be remembered for the part I play in stimulating others to appreciate yourselves. In that way you make my day, and this world then seems a pretty attractive place. Today's a good day to reevaluate, and I'm not looking at what I've lost, but what I've gained. From the benefits of youth to the benefits of age. When I look around, I know that you're there for me. I can see that you're there with me, inside, inside. And when things calm a little down, I know that you're there for me. Yeah, you'll always be there with me, inside, inside. And when things calm a little down, I know that you're there for me. Yeah, you'll always be there with me, inside, inside. Put your feet back on the ground and say how you really feel. Yeah, you know what you mean to me, inside, inside. Thank you. It's better there. I won't trip up over it there. Yeah, that song is one of my favourites. I remember writing it after I came home from an open mic night in Stockport. It was in the summer of 2004, and I just was starting singing outside of, just friends and family. And when you go to open mic nights, you have to wait all evening, but you only get to sing 2 songs, and it's not enough. So when you get home, you've still got a lot of creative release, sort of still waiting. So I just sat down and started playing, and that song just popped out all in one go. This next song is a different sort. It's written over many years in different stages. Water's edge, you'll find another cloud. Deep down, by the water's edge, you'll find another cloud. I found there are places I can go inside my mind. In time, I'll know all there is to know about you. I am your sun, you brighten my world. Remember this for all it's worth. If in times to come our fortunes reverse, you are my voice, I am yours. I have no choice, we all must be heard. Inside us all, we long and yearn to discover our place in the world. Where do we fit into this great wide world, I wonder? Are we near the center or at the edge of blue yonder? To those who wreak havoc and turn it all asunder, you pulled the plug out and sucked everybody under. The world's eye can only see in one direction. The world's eyes can be deceived by their reflection. The world's attention is short-lived, or so it seems, to be revoked by yet another more pressing need. A need which you and I could not imagine, because we do not go hungry, and we do still have a family, and we do live in a country which supplies a basic need, to live with dignity as human beings. And as we look around to find where we belong, it becomes apparent where we do not. I say to you that our place is just fine, next to one another. We share lives, you are my love, I am yours. I am your sun, you brighten my world. Remember this for all it's worth. If in times to come our fortunes reverse, you are my voice, I am yours. I have no choice, we all must be heard. Inside us all, we long and yearn to discover our place in the world. Could you just move the guitar for the next one? Thanks. It's time for my a cappella. I wrote this one whilst walking the dog in Heaton Park. That's where I do a lot of my practicing and songwriting. And I also write quite a lot in the bath, because that's good time for piecing words together. Feel free to join in the actions for this one. Electricity travels through the countryside with pylons and wires, pylons and wires, pylons and wires, pylons and wires. Electricity is easily generated through a renewable source like the tidal bore as it hits the seashore. That is an energy source. Boodle-leedle diddle-oodle doddle-leedle diddle-oo, ba-ding, ba-dang, bang, bang, boing. Electricity brings a body back to life. When your heart beats no more, use a defibrillator until a pulse is restored and you're breathing once more. Boodle-leedle diddle-oodle doddle-leedle diddle-oo, ba-ding, ba-dang, bang, bang, boing. Electricity travels through the countryside with pylons and wires, pylons and wires, pylons and wires, pylons and wires. Thank you. It's difficult to give you a shortened version of my musical life in 40 minutes, but I'll give it my best try with many different types of songs, and I'm not sure what order they're going to pop out in. And if there's one that you especially want to hear that you know that I sing, then that's fine, but you have to tell me, otherwise I won't know. In the meantime, I'll do this one. You ever thought you might be losing your mind? Is the world gonna end before you finish this line? And why'd you got to rap so fast? Is it necessary? Stress yourself over everything, to the contrary. You got to take your time, sit back and unwind. Pick up the vibe and savor the rhyme. Appreciation doesn't happen in haste. Did I forget to mention there's a lot in this world deserving our attention? Philosophizing is the lyricist's choice of lifestyle, and I'm grateful to be given a voice with which I'm asking you to keep your eyes and ears open. Don't want to not notice when the things you're most hoping for are going away. It's the little things that brighten my day when there's nobody around to tell you what to sing. Well, that's why I deliver entertainment of sorts as a tribute to this world and to stimulate thoughts. Don't ba ba do ba. When I realized I could articulate in verse and music's got a hold of me, I know I'm not the first to be looking for a new sound in my leisure time. That's why I'm asking to take control of things and continue with my task, including making people smile with music and art. If you share your good mood with other people, they'll help you through the bad part, which is all that we can really ask from one another, and why we need our family and friends and the lover. Don't ba ba do ba. To give up yet, I'm not ready to quit. I'm not about to drop what I'm doing for the benefit of a quiet life. I'm not ready to throw in the towel. So tell me please, what is my struggle about? Music, I can make it sound disgusting. That's what it is when rhythm jumps up and gets you in the ribs. A song can hurt like hell when it twists your heart and pounds your head incessantly in the dark and gets you hooked until you're reliant. leaves your brain sore and worn out from crying. But I couldn't give it up because I've come this far. And all I want to do today is play guitar. I play guitar. Ba ba do ba ba do ba ba. Dum ba ba ding ba do ba ba do boing. Know whether you will regret taking this decision. It's for the rest of your life. Is it wise? I don't know whether you will regret taking this decision. It's for the rest of your life. Is it wise? I don't mind. Okay, that was called Introspection. I started with some songs from my first album, and I'm going to do maybe one more and then do some later material. I think it's time to ramp up the tempo a little bit. I'm not a man who knows it's good for him all the time. I may be confused, I may be in a little denial as to who my heart is racing for and if it's worthwhile. Chasing, replacing a page of my life with a chapter of ill-fated love interest. Who knows what's in the mind of the opposite sex? But if you are in any doubt, then here's a suggestion. Won't find out, don't sit around with an erection. First you're gonna lie to me, oh yes. Then you're gonna lie with me, oh yes. Then you're gonna tease my mind, oh yes. When you're gonna free my mind, I guess it doesn't mean the same to you, oh yes. After everything you made me do, oh yes. I thought you were the world to me. Definitely miss yes, no, maybe. It doesn't matter what you think of me anymore, cause I'm sure that you think of me hardly at all. You probably got a lot of other things on your mind. Now when you're gonna meet the next man in your life. But I don't think that I can move on as easily. Maybe several weeks before I'm back on my feet. Hoping for better luck next time around. Show me a woman who's as good as she sounds. First you're gonna lie to me, oh yes. Then you're gonna lie with me, oh yes. Then you're gonna tease my mind, oh yes. When you're gonna free my mind, I guess it doesn't mean the same to you, oh yes. After everything you made me do, oh yes. I thought you were the world to me. Definitely miss yes, no, maybe. Don't forget to lie to me, oh yes. Before you come and lie with me, oh yes. Then you better tease my mind, otherwise I won't even believe your mind, oh yes. I know it means the same to you, oh yes. From the little what you say or do, oh yes. You know you mean the world to me. Definitely just yes, no, maybe. First you're gonna lie to me, then you're gonna lie with me, then you're gonna tease my mind, free my mind. The same to you when you made me do the world to me. No, maybe. ba ba bow. Thank you. That one's called Yes, No, Maybe. It's named after my friend's clothing company, although it's not about clothes, as you heard. Okay, I'm going to skip forward a few years in my repertoire and go for a newer song which I wrote in January of this year, or was it August of last? Anyway, it's relatively recent. Everybody wants to know, they know what I know. Everybody wants to be so young and carefree. Sure, life is not the same anymore, 'cause everybody wants to be so young and carefree. Everybody wants to live, give love and take it, finding other ways to share memories created. Sure, life is not the same anymore, 'cause everybody wants to live, give love and take it, fight it with attrition, fight it with perception. That's all they want to show. There are times you might struggle to find the right level. It's worth all the trouble for the way it feels together. Everybody wants to know, they know what I know. Everybody wants to be so young and carefree. Sure, whatever you say, life is not the same anymore, 'cause everybody wants to be so young and carefree. Thanks. That one's called Perceptions. It's going to be on a new 12-inch that I'm putting out, which I'm sharing with a Scottish artist called Donna Machocha, whose music I really love. So we're going to do that and have a tour in October, and hopefully I'll be back in Cardiff then. I think it's going to be at a place called the Welsh Bar, which has a different name, but I can't say it. I could possibly remember some of the letters in it, like G and W, but I can't say it. Maybe some of you know which one that is and can tell me how to say it. Right, where was I up to? Oh yeah, I normally do 1 or 2 covers in a gig, because it's important to sing other people's songs, because that helps you to write your own songs. And I've got a few choices. Would you like Bob Marley? Yeah, Bob Marley. I heard this one when I borrowed a 3 CD collection from a friend of Bob's early works, and this one really spoke to me. There you are, crying again while your loveliness don't cover your shame. There you are, chasing true love while you're taking true love. You're given the blame. There you are, crying again while your loveliness won't cover your shame. There you are, taking true love while they're taking true love. You're given the blame. How could I be so wrong to think that we could get along? The days that I spent with you, if I count, there'd be 1,000,000 or two. And I stand alone through the memories that haunt me, as I walk alone through the rhapsodies that taunt me. Oh yes, they taunt me. It's important for me to hear what the room really sounds like. I love singing. I do it every day, even when I'm not performing. My other work is artwork, so I do that in a workshop in Tottenham. And I sing in my break times, and if there's no radio on, I sing whatever song's in my head as I'm painting or sanding coats of paint to provide a nice finish. I'm not sure why that's interesting or if it is at all. Anyway, I do my other cover today for you, which I'm going to stick with reggae music, which is a love of mine. I think it's got the same chords as the last one, you know, I could have segued it. Cause a pressure drop to drop on you. It cause a pressure drop, a pressure. It cause a pressure drop to drop on you. It cause a pressure drop, a pressure. It cause a pressure drop to drop on you. unusually abrupt ending. I think I'll go back to my songs now. Those covers, they make me too excited. I'm going to play you one which I wrote in Stansted Airport, and this one's about what people do for a living. I'm plugged back in now. Thank you. Some people work in service stations. Some people work in Tesco Express. Some people work in conurbations with a lot of stress. Some people work in fire stations. Some people work for a magazine. Some people work to save our nation, and some to keep it clean. But no one works much harder than the man who drives around selling fish. He drives around in a van with a picture of a fish. He will behead and filleted for you if you say you wish. Because he is the man who drives around selling fish. He gets up in the morning at 4:30, leaves his home and drives to Grimsby, meets up with his friend for morning coffee, and then it's off to market. Carefully he chooses whatever looks nice, as long as it's available at the right price. Packs it up in plastic boxes of ice, then he's right and ready. Because he is the man who drives around selling fish. He drives around in a van with a picture of a fish. He will behead and fillet it for you if you say you wish. Because he is the man who drives around selling fish. With lots of onions, give you a recipe for salmon medallions, apologize to you for the lack of tuna, it isn't in season. Because he is the man who drives around selling fish. He drives around in a van with a picture of a fish. When he pulls up in your street, he brings a smell you cannot miss. Because he is the man who drives around selling fish. He is the man who drives around selling fish. He drives around in a van with a picture of a fish. He will behead and fillet it for you. Because he is the man who drives around selling fish. Thank you. I'm going to do 2 or 3 more for you, because I think that will be the right amount to fulfill my stage allocation, and it's important to do that.
Then I've got a little shop in my rucksack with CDs and t-shirts with my face on. So if any of you want anything, then come and see me. And I've got a little bit of time before my train goes from Cardiff Central. So if anyone wants their portrait or their family portrait done, I'm available for that for about 45 minutes. Thanks very much for booking me again at Blish Festival. It's my third time here, and I think it's really flattering to be invited back a second time, never mind a third time. So that's great, thank you. Cardiff is one of my favourite places to play, and outside of Manchester and London, it's one of my most visited cities, along with Preston in Lancashire. So that's all that needs to be said on that matter. Then we're back to the business of just 2 or 3 more songs, and I'm trying to give you some of my best. Turn around to the sound as the waves hit the ground. Either way, either or, play it safe, take it all. Carve your name into stone, place it where you call your home. Either way, either or, play it safe, take it all. Cross your heart, hope to die, maybe we'll see eye to eye. Either way, either or, play it safe, take it all, take it all, take it all, take it all, take it all. Either way, either or, play it safe, take it all. The people we admire the most were good at what they did because they knew they could. Drive and determination sets them apart, and when they do what they do it with heart. A mighty inspiration to us with their advances in whatever field of human study their work enhances. History remembers them as they break away the boundaries and scale the walls. But every one of us can have our moment to shine, achieve the unexpected in a moment sublime, sensing opportunities and chasing down, strengthening communities and showing them how to improve people's lives in a meaningful way. It's happening all over the world today, for we are the leaders of the world unite, and we did it because we knew it was right. You got to be a hero, 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 because we are the leaders of the world unite, and we did it because we knew it was right. You got to be a hero, 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 you got to be a hero. You got to be a hero, because we are the leaders of the world unite, and we did it because we knew it was right. You got to be a hero, 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 because we are the leaders of the world unite, and we did it because we knew it was right. Boom, the people we admire the most were good at what they did because they knew they could. Drive and determination sets them apart, and when they do what they do it with heart. A mighty inspiration to us with their advances in whatever field of human study their work enhances. History remembers them all as they break away the boundaries and scale the walls, because every one of us can have our moment to shine, achieve the unexpected in a moment sublime, sensing opportunities and chasing them down, strengthening communities and showing them how to improve people's lives in a meaningful way. It's happening all over the world today, for we are the leaders of the world unite, and we did it because we knew it was right. You got to be a hero,
You got to be a hero. 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 'Cause we are the leaders of the world unite. And we did it because we did it because we did it because we did it because we
Thank you. That one's called Take It All. Previously, when I played on this stage, there was a large grand piano there. Where's it gone? We were just striking up a friendship. I used to play 1 or 2 songs in the set on it and hope that I could remember to play them properly. But we can't do that today because it must be at another gig somewhere, or maybe there's a concert on. Either way, I look forward to seeing you another time, piano, if that's possible. Now, does anyone have any requests? Okay, someone. And you as well? Oh, okay. So they have to be ones that I know all the words to. And while I do know the chorus, it's going to look a bit shoddy if I just do the chorus and not the verses. So I'll stick with the first request from you, which I do know all the words to. The band will play, and they will find their merry way into your heart. They will sing their song, and you will follow it along from the start. They will play their tune, and it will fly you to the moon on wings apart. Because the band will find their way into your heart. But it's bound to be dippy-dippy-dippity-bomb. You give me a mouth and I fill it with gum. I want my biscuit without leaving a crumb. Then I'll kiss you on the titties, I'll tickle your tongue. Role play, you be the fairy and I'll be the sugar plum. I tried something tricky, but my fingers to your thumbs. Better keep on bouncing, better keep on bouncing. 12 times 7 plus 111 equals 195. My brain's gone to overdrive. Giving it up to the new bop sounds. Each and every one of us is gonna get down. But it's bound to be dippy-dippy-dippy by now. Everything about me got me wondering how. I'm falling for you paratroopers down. I'm on a roll on the ground. My troop moving blue patrol. Cooperate with me cause you're a prisoner of war. Camouflage, I'm a sergeant, we'll find out where you are. Better keep on bouncing, better keep on bouncing. 26 times 11 plus 107 equals 393. What's the probability that you were gonna get through? We just have to wait and see. Love doesn't work mathematically. Giving it up to the new bop sounds. Each and every one of us is gonna get down. Our sound is going round and round inside your head. You might not get it out before you go to bed. You wake up in the morning with your nasty breath. Rushing around with the new pop sounds. Each and every one of us is gonna get down. Our sound is on the decks of the nightclub in your town. You know you dance to it because your feet flip-flop around. You jump into the air and touch down on the ground. Giving it out to the new bop sounds. Each and every one of us is gonna get down. The band will play and they will find their merry way into your heart. They will sing their song and you will follow it along from the start. They will play their tune and it will fly you to the moon on wings apart. Because the band will find their way into your heart. Giving it up to the new bop sounds. Each and every one of us is gonna get down. Giving it up to the new bop sounds. Each and every one of us is gonna get down. Giving it up to the new bop sounds. Each and every one of us is gonna get down. Thank you. That was for you. I wrote the chorus to that in the shower, you know. I didn't have a bath that night. Probably because I was going out for dinner. It's always good to have a shower before you go out for dinner, don't you think so? In the summer. Or if you've been working. I might have been a builder's labourer at the time. I was once. It's not a good job. I don't recommend it. It's fine if you're a master mason or a carpenter. Those are good jobs. But don't be a labourer. Okay. On those thoughts, I do one more song to finish. And I think I'm going to do a song which I don't normally sing because my friend Josephine sings it normally, or my friend Stack if I'm singing it in London. But they're not here, and I like the song, so I'll sing it anyway. The colours came today. They were the colours that you made. They were the colours that you sent to me. They were meant to be. Oranges and greens. They were the colours that you've seen. They were the colours of the falling leaves drifting silently. How can this be true? If the colour's really blue. If it's the colour of your empathy. It was meant to be, now go. You've got to know where to go. Who can tell you to find love? Could you define my love? You're caught up, you got left behind, now go. You've got to know where to go. Who can tell you to find love? Could you define my love? You're caught up, you got left behind now. Orchids come to bloom, and the roses and the tulips too, and the golden rod for harmony. They were calling me. Rainbow silky shine from the waters fill me slime. For the waterfowl catastrophe on the oil-drenched sea. How could this be real? If it's the color that you feel, if it's the color of your empathy, it was meant to be, now go. You've got to know where to go. Who can tell you to find love? Could you define my love? You're caught up, you got left behind now. You got to know where to go. Who can tell you to find love? Could you define my love? You're caught up, you got left behind now. Who can tell you to find love? You got left behind now. Thank you.